People are dumping their gold, dumping it. And news today shows us that gold is going to rise much, much higher. This bullion dealer, this local shop near me, says stop dumping. I'm going to break this down for you. We are experiencing massive disruptions in not just our economy, but in the global economy. Everything is interconnected in a web of business and economics these days. This article from Zero Hedge says Morgan Stanley predicts massive investments in U.S. metals and mining. Massive investments. This is going to push gold even higher. And presently, this local coin shop that I went to, they told me that they're writing checks constantly all day. People have been cashing out, dumping their gold, any gold that they have, they're dumping it. And this dealer has to tell them, look, you need to wait. Please wait. I'll give you a check. He doesn't have any more cash. He's writing checks, and he's saying, please wait 2 weeks before you cash it. And really, he only likes doing that with customers that he's had for some time, that he's had a relationship with. But he told me that since gold has jumped, and especially this week where we're, 2,350 for a spot price, right, in that range, he's telling people that they need to wait and hold. And really, he was telling me, I mean, this is like the great gold dump, right? I mean, people are just cashing out, and that's not how stacking works. You're supposed to hold and hold during these moments. Okay, let's get back to it. And by the way, if you appreciate this video, if you like this content, please hit the like button, hit subscribe. It helps a lot. Let's keep going. Now, this article says the U.S. government is incentivizing domestic mining and separation sectors to boost domestic supply chains and reduce reliance on China. Right? China has been stockpiling gold for years now, and they are really the ultimate stackers. I mean, they know that they would love to have the yuan out there as the reserve currency. They would love that. They would give their left leg but that's not going to happen. So they are stockpiling gold, and clearly they haven't stated this, but they are looking toward a gold-backed currency. Now, this article says abandoning petrol-burning vehicles and adopting low-carbon technologies to power tomorrow's economy are trends accelerating across the nation. We all see this with EVs and solar panels everywhere. To do this, access to rare earth metals, key ingredients in many of these green technologies, must be sourced domestically, not from China. Now, this will pertain to silver. This move toward rare earth metals and this move toward technology, in the green revolution technologies. This will absolutely impact silver. Let's keep going. An emerging national security threat to the U.S. Is this relationship with China. The article says, as the world fractures into a multipolar state, there is a big push domestically to revive America's metals and mining industry and reduce reliance on Asia. Morgan Stanley analyst Carlos Diaba recently conveyed his optimistic outlook for the U.S. metals and mining sector to clients. He highlighted that investment levels in the industry have reached their lowest levels in decades. Lowest. He believes the sector is poised for massive investments and outlines the companies that will benefit. Now, this is my opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my experience as a silver stacker for years and years. But as we move and invest in mining for U.S. companies for silver, the same thing is going to go for gold, especially as we see these BRICS nations stockpiling gold. The same thing is going to happen. And we're going to see as they change their currency, right? The BRICS nations have already been working with a crypto type currency that will be backed by gold. I mean, that's what's been coming out lately. They're presently working on that. And as that comes to play, we here in the States are going to have to follow suit and really see that gold is not just this side investment that people jump into when treasury bonds are not attractive, right? We're absolutely going to be following. And as investment goes into mining for silver, in the US. Precious metals in general are all going to rise with that wave. This is my opinion. That's, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I see happening. I've been stacking silver for years and years, and I've been following this. And this is, history always repeats itself. And this is exactly what we see coming down the pike. Now, as this price goes up, we as gold stackers and silver stackers, this is the time to hold. This is not the time to cash out, especially on a clear upswing. We're presently, gold, look at the past 4 weeks. Gold is clearly on an upswing. And to visit these coin shops for me and talk to these owners and hear them saying how inundated they are with people cashing out gold. Clearly people are not buying. I would love to pick up more gold, but it is absolutely out of my reach, and it's going to be out of my reach for some time. But everyone is cashing out their gold, and what other industry can you think of? What other industry is there where you sell them something and the local owner, tells you, "Oh, sure, I'll buy it, but you're going to have to wait, I'm giving you a check. You're going to have to wait 2 weeks," because that's how far out they are with their business. Even to sell to wholesalers, many wholesalers, if you're unfamiliar with how this system works, if you bring a gold ounce to a local coin shop and your local dealer feels like they won't be able to sell that to another customer locally, they will in turn sell that to a wholesaler. That's how it works. And wholesalers will buy anything. But there are many wholesalers now who are even telling the local shop, "Look, I will buy from you, but same thing. You're going to have to wait 2 or 3 weeks for me to pay you, because everything is backed up from all of this dumping of gold." It's incredible. I can't remember the last time that I've experienced such a long stretch of people cashing out gold, cashing out anything. If you really want to be entertained, go to your local coin shop and just hang out for 30 minutes. You will see people coming in. I'm telling you, give it 30 minutes. If you have time, give it an hour. But you will absolutely see people coming in, cashing out their gold, cashing out random pieces of gold. Not like these aren't collectors that have had a set of St. Gaudens or gold liberties, and they're deciding to cash out. Like, these are just people who have had a 1 ounce of gold, maybe 2 ounces of gold. Often when I talk to them, if they'll let me talk to them, they more often than not, the people who are cashing out this gold, they tell me that they've had this maybe for 2 years, 3 years tops, and that's it. They're cashing out. Like, they bought in 2 or 3 years ago, and now they see they're going to make a couple of $100, maybe $300 at best, and they're cashing out. Now, those of us who've been stacking gold, that this is absolutely the time to hold and